Welcome back to Good Morning Football. Here's a question presented by Oikos 000. Who needs to fuel their hustle in Week 7? That basically means who needs to step up their game this week. Nate?
I'm going to jump in with Ezekiel Elliott. Now, I know he's having a decent season. He's averaging 72 yards a game. I believe that's second in NFL. And for any other running back, you say, you know what? You're at the top of your game. You're doing pretty good. I'm fine with that. But because Zeke is so good and I've seen him play at such a high level, I need more. I need more out of Zeke, especially going into this weekend's game. We got the in-division rivalry, two teams on the cusp of going one direction or the other. Zeke, I need a breakout 200-plus game. And I know it's not all on you. Some of it is play calling, Kellen Moore, Jason Garrett, this is for you too. Some of it is wide receivers getting open, making plays early so teams can back up. So wide receivers and tight ends, this is also for you. And Dak Prescott, you're going to have to control the game, control the ball, and not turn over. So Dak, this is for you as well. But more importantly, we've seen Leonard Fournette have a breakout game, 200 yards plus. Aaron Jones had the 4-touchdown game. Christian McCaffrey every single week is saying, oh, you guys thought Todd Gurley was good as me? Or you thought Zeke was as good as me? All the other running backs you guys keep talking about, Saquon too. You thought he was as good as me? No, I'm the best running back. So Zeke, where are you at? You set out, you were in Cabo chilling, you asked for money, you got the money. Now show up and play like money. Zeke Elliott, I need you to fuel your hustle and play big, man, because I know you can.
I'm going to say Earl Thomas is going to have his hustle fueled. He does not maybe need much to do that because he's facing a squad where he was a 6-time Pro Bowler, a guy who was there for 9 years and was with the Legion of Boom in the best defensive years that sort of stand out in history. It's the Ravens taking on Seattle. He was asked about it. He said, I'm going to approach it with fire. Fire and Oikos 000 is what it's going to take. Yeah.
That's a tasty
going
flavor.
back there. The last time we saw him in a Seahawks uniform, he was being carted off the field. He was making a gesture at his former coach, who now was also asked about seeing him. And he said, I hope I see him. I have great respect for him as a player. Maybe we'll cross paths on Sunday. Russell Wilson's playing out of his mind right now. He's a front runner for MVP, 14 touchdowns, no interceptions. Earl would love nothing more than to hand him his first interception to put a little bit of a dent in that MVP conversation. And it looks like the Ravens are assembling their own little legion of stuff going on right now. They've got a new cornerback in town, so we'll see how this one shakes out.
You know, it was always quite Legion of Boom. Okay, who's the best one? Sherman was the big personality.
Right.
Cam Chancellor was the thumper. But you ask around the league, it was like Earl Thomas was the best dude.
He might be quiet, but he's a beast.
And now he's going back home. That's cool. I'm going to go with the Jacksonville Jaguars team. What a weird few weeks it's been. Jalen Ramsey says his back hurts. He says he's demanding a trade, wants to be it. All this stuff is playing out while they still have to play football games. They won a few games. And last week they lost a tough game. 2 weeks ago they lost to Carolina. They got Cincinnati this week. And I thought Doug Marrone's approach to his press conference yesterday was very interesting. They asked him about Jalen Ramsey and the way he exited and asked him questions about the trade. And here's what Doug had to say when he hit the podium.
I just wish I can give you the insight and the answers that question needs to be answered. I don't have that. So, and I wish we can get someone up here that can answer it for him. I do. But, you know what I'm saying, Gene? It's me. You know what I'm saying? So I really, you don't know. You don't know until down the road. Well, I was doing everything I can, John. So, I mean, we were talking every day. We talked last night afterwards. I can't speak for that. I was trying, busting my butt to get him healthy and get him out there. And, that's a great question, for him. I think he's the only one that's going to be able to answer that.
Yeah, I think Marrone's put in a tough spot because even Ramsey came out and said there was nothing with Coach. And
right.
You heard the owner wanted him, and then you hear that maybe Tom Coughlin had issues with Ramsey. Whatever it is, Doug Marrone needs to coach football games. They're 2-4 right now, and that thing gets out of control real quick in that AFC South. The season could be lost. So I'm looking at the Jacksonville Jaguars, winnable game against the Bengals. Let's get this thing back on track, and let's play for one another, not for who's not in the building. I think Marrone's got a big task ahead for this season, but let's see if they can get the job done.
Who did Jalen have a beef with? It's like becoming like a game of guess who. Did they have a mustache? No. Did they have a hat on? No. Is it an old guy with glasses who used to coach the Giants? Maybe. I need a double serving of the Oikos because I'm going to go two. I really like offensive tackle versus pass rusher matchups. I used to love John Runyon versus Michael Strahan every single year. And this one is really good because you got Cowboys-Eagles on Sunday night. Give me Lane versus Tank. Lane Johnson versus DeMarcus Lawrence. Why is this good? Because there's beef, guys. We go way back in the offseason. Carson Wentz signed a big contract. DeMarcus Lawrence immediately tweets, the richer they get, the better it feels when we humble they bleep.
Okay.
Now, that is an awesome tweet, but almost a call to action for Carson Wentz's left tackle, who then jumps in with a roadblock and a can't wait. This also included the Kawhi Leonard laugh gif, so now we're deep into it, and it keeps on going. Give me the next one after the roadblock. Someone named Mason tweets, well, DeMarcus Lawrence beat you on a run play, Lane. DeMarcus says, don't tweet, don't take the truth to him, Mason. They may be on to something. We're going to keep going. Come on, Lane.
Mason gets a shout out.
Mason's
A random dude?
Now we got another random dude. Lane Johnson then cites an article in which Tank Lawrence has never had a sack against the Eagles. So we got guys doing research. There's Google links. There's random fans. They want at each other big time. And you think about it, DeMarcus Lawrence, everyone on the Cowboys right now is going to be like, put him on my back. We have a 3-game losing streak.
Right.
I got the contract. I'm the best pass rusher in the league, which he believes he is. Lane Johnson saying, the hell with you. I'm the left tackle of the Philadelphia Eagles. I got a Super Bowl ring. Let's go. This feels like the fight within the fight. Dak and Carson Wentz are not going to come close to each other, but these two are going to battle for 4 quarters. I am way here for it.
Love that. Nobody uses the roadblock emoji enough. It's
I don't. I've never used it.
Break that one out. That's
a great way to shut somebody down.
It's going to be a kerfuffle in that one.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
They need to fuel their hustle. Will there be a kerfuffle tonight in Denver? We're going to talk about Chiefs and Broncos. Who needs to fuel what to get a win for their squad tonight? But we're also celebrating the 100th year of the NFL, and it continues here on Good Morning Football. We'd like to bring you some incredible stories of the events and the people that shaped the past 100 years. Let's send it over to Rich Eisen for another installment of the NFL 100 Minute.
The American sports scene came to life in 1960 with the birth of the American Football League.
With the NFL not accepting any new teams, 26-year-old businessman Lamar Hunt co-founded the AFL and became owner of the Dallas Texans. Despite winning the AFL title in 1962, Hunt moved his team to Kansas City so he wouldn't have to compete with the NFL's Cowboys. He renamed the new KC team the Chiefs. A visionary, Hunt was a driving force behind the AFL-NFL merger in 1966, and he knew the first championship would change pro football forever.
I think it'll be one of the biggest sporting events of the year, every year.
In fact, Hunt jokingly referred to the first title game as the Super Bowl. The epic name stuck, and Kansas City won Super Bowl IV.
World champion, baby!
Hunt became the first person from the AFL inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. To honor his legacy, the AFC champion is awarded the Lamar Hunt Trophy.
More of those great moments all season long on Good Morning Football and throughout NFL media. Here we go. Couple hours from